What's up guys, Marco here from Cheetah Mining Lab and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about an Asic miner, a brand that I think it's one of the underrated brands in the Asic miner industry, particularly mining BTC. So the brand in question is called Cheetah Miner. Cheetah Miner, I'm sure a lot of people have heard about the miner, but it's really hard to find anything related, any review, anything related to their products. So I had a chance to visit their headquarters yesterday here in Shenzhen, and then I was given a chance to, to talk to them and get more, details regarding their miners. So today I'm gonna be picking up one of their latest models, which is called the F9 mining BTC, and I'm gonna take it to the office and give it a test and show you guys, share with you all, whatever we learned from this brand. So if you want to know more about this Cheetah miner and you want to know more about their products and everything, stay tuned and watch the video to the end. So here we are at the Cheetah Miner warehouse facility here in Shenzhen, and basically we're gonna be taking one of their Asic miner models back to the office and do a 24-hour test and share with you guys, the experience using the Asic miner. The model we're gonna be picking up today is the F9. Basically, they have three different models of the F9. The 88 terahash, the 90 terahash, then the 100 terahash, and I think today we're gonna be picking one of the either the 88 or the 90 terahash, because the 100 terahash is gonna be available next month. It's not available on stock right now, but at least we're gonna give you a general idea about the brand and the miner, the technology they're using, as well as the performance of their Asic miner. Okay, so here we have got the Cheetah miner. This is the F9 version. I'll have to open it first to check which model it is. Either it's the 88 terahash or it's the 90 terahash. As you can see, this is well packed. So this is the original package from Cheetah Miner, and you have your PN number here. Okay, let's open it and see what it comes with out of the box. Okay. Okay, this is the package. So what I have here is the power cord. This is the original power cord, and it has the Cheetah Miner logo on it. Yeah, this power cord is a C16, not a C19. And here we have the miner itself. Okay, let me just put the box down and try to figure it out. So it comes sealed with this plastic, so just to protect it from any dust during transit. Okay, so here we have the F9. This actually looks a lot smaller than the other miners, such as the the S19, or just for example, here we have the C16. So if you compare, let me get the C16 out of the package so we can see exactly the size difference. Okay, this is the C16 compared to the F9. So it's a lot smaller. I think even the weight ratio, I think, yeah, this is a lot cheaper than, sorry, it's a lot lighter. This one, the C16 actually weighs around 12.5 kilograms. This one is around 11 kilograms, so it's around 1.5 kilograms difference. Okay, let's put aside the S16 just for comparison. Okay, so here is the miner out of the box. So it comes with power cord, and you have the power supply integrated into the miner itself. So it comes with 4 fans for intake and exhaust, and yeah, basically that's it. Okay, let's connect it first and see, and try to put it into mine and show you guys the miner interface. Okay, let me give you just up close look to the miner. You can see here I think it's quite compact comparing to, compared to the other brands out there in terms of size, and terahash. This is basically a 90 terahash miner, but it looks way smaller than let's say for the C16 or the S19. It looks even like, I think it looks even smaller than the S17. Okay, let me plug everything on and set it up and let it, start mining and show you guys the miner interface as well as the hash rate. Alright, so the Cheetah Miner F9, this is the 88 terahash model. It's up and running. I just went through the initial setup for the miner, setting up the tool and everything. I will let it run for 1 hour or so and take you through the miner interface to show you all the details and the information, and show you how to do the initial setup for this miner. One thing to notice, here is the noise level of this miner, around 80 decibel. Alright, so here we are at the miner interface. So basically, I use just, and you use any tool to find your miner's IP address, and here is the interface. So we have to enter the password, which is admin at miner. This is like the local time. Okay, so we got access to the interface. So basically, the miner has been running for almost 1 hour and a half, and let me see. Yeah, it's 1 hour 28 minutes. The hash rate is around 87.6 terahash. Remember, this model is the 88 terahash model, and actually the average hash rate here, you can change the the settings to show the average hash rate for the 5 minutes or 1 hour or 1 day. So basically we're just using for 5 minutes. So here is the initial interface. Here we have the hash rate of the miner itself. Here we have the system temperature, and this is the reject rate, currently at 0. This is the pool that I'm using right now. It's alive. This is the last share, and this is the miner uptime running. What we have here also is it shows 3 hash boards. So basically, this miner has a 3 hash board and 120 chips per hash board. So that gives us 360 chips in total.
Here is the frequency. Here is the hash rate per hash board, and this is the total. This is the temperature also per hash board. This is the average temperature for the three hash boards. Down here we have the pool. Currently I set up two. The first one is running, so it shows a live. Uh, just to take you through the initial setup for this miner. So what we have here is the dashboard. We have some other settings here we can do, like for local miner. That's this part of the miner. This is local miner details. So we have some charts, but I think the chart will take a longer period to start to show up. And also we have the log. The system log here, you can play it, so it goes like it plays. You see the system log like live, so you can see what's going on with your miner. Okay, so the next part, what we have here, in order to set up your miner, you have to go to settings, pools, and then you. This is very basic, like any other Asic miner. You have the pool address, the username, and the password. You can set up three different addresses, so just in case of one of them goes down, you have a backup port for mining. This is the username. You can change it, or you can just leave it like on a default username. Here we have the settings for the network. This is set to static right now. This is the IP address is static, so it doesn't change. Uh, so it's easier for me to find it. This is 228, but you can switch to DHCP. So the DHCP server will attribute a different IP address every time you plug your miner. This static IP address is good for especially for farms, because they label all their miners, so the IP address doesn't change, so they know exactly which if something goes wrong with the miner, so they don't have to test them all, so they go straight away to the labeled IP address on the miner. Here we have the firmware upgrade, and then we have the reset to factory default settings. The miner here, the last section is the reboot, so you can force reboot your system, and yeah, so it give you the choice to accept, reboot, or cancel. So what we're gonna do now, just let it mine for at least 24 hours, and then we're gonna come back at the same time tomorrow. Right now it's been running for one and a half, so it started around 5 p.m. So we're gonna come back tomorrow at the same time and see all the statistics we get after 24 hours. The hash rate is very stable at the moment. The temperature is very stable. It didn't change since I turned it on. And if we check the pool account here as well, we can see that on the pool account it's showing real time it's 95, but obviously it's going to be different. But the most important is the 24-hour average, which we can check tomorrow, so we can see if that adds up with with the numbers from the manufacturer. So far it's looking good, so it didn't drop. The hash rate didn't drop, so it stayed flat. We're gonna give it 24 hours and come back and see how it performs. Alright guys, so it's been, as you can see here on the miner interface, it's been 1 day and 2 minutes. That's more than 24 hours. So the miner so far has been running very stable. The hash rate, as we can see here on the miner interface itself, it stayed around 88.2 all the whole time. Temperatures are very stable, the same. It didn't move even like half a degree. It stayed all the time at 84 degrees. And we check other data as well. Here we have the accepted shares here per hash board. We have the reject shares, which are like for the first hash board is 2 shares, for the second was 1, and for the last one wasn't anyone. So the reject rate here is 0.01%, which is very impressive. And let's go through the pool account and show you guys the 24 hours average hash rate. All right, so as you can see here, the graph shows a lot of up and downs, which is to be expected, which is normal. So it went as high as 97, and as low as 81. But the average hash rate for the 24 hours is 88.01, which is exactly the same what the manufacturer is claiming. So we have an average 24 hours average hash rate of 88 terahash. For the earnings, you can see here we have yesterday 0.00024,788, and today this is the estimation. So if we combine this, it's gonna give us around 0.000 maybe 3839 Bitcoin, and depends on your conversion rate. The market price for Bitcoin is gonna give you around $15 a day, not including the electricity fee. Okay, so this is the final test we did for this Cheetah Miner F9, not 88 terahash, and as I will give you guys a final thoughts on this miner.
I've tested a lot of miners. This is one of the you know, they stand for the, you know, the claims from the factory in terms of, you know, of hash rate as well as power consumption. As you saw, you know, in my test, the miner was running for 24 hours. So some people might say, you know, it's not enough, but yes, this is better than nothing. I mean, I will keep using this miner and mine, and you know, update on the performance and everything. But so far, the test they have done within 24 hours, that proves that this miner is a very stable, a very reliable unit. And you know, maybe the brand had some issues before with their first models back in 2018, 2019, with the F1 having a lot of issues. But you know, the brand came so far, and you know, of course, they, you know, that could happen to any brand, to any you know, to any company that's starting developing something new. So you would expect that. But so far, you know, their new miners are really stable, really reliable, and also their, you know, the interface, you know, the web interface of the miner is very, I mean, it gives you a lot of information compared to some of the other brands. So just for example, for the C16, this is offering like more, you know, more detailed mining experience. So in my opinion, this is one of the you know, one of the most, you know, reliable machines. You know, it has to prove itself in the market, but basically, you know, even that not a lot of individuals using those machines for mining, but a lot of big farms out there are using them. So yeah, so, and you know, the price wise, these are, you know, compared to other miners, are really affordable. So you know, for anyone that for any person that is interested in mining Bitcoin, so this is gonna be a really good option for them, since you know, you're starting, you know, your starting price is not that high compared to other brands. So your ROI, your you know, to break even on your machine, it's gonna be you know, really interesting, because it's gonna take you half time that, you know, whatever other brands they're offering. So final thoughts on this Cheetah Miner. I think this is a very promising brand. This is a very promising machine, and I will try to, you know, share more details, more information regarding this, such as, you know, taking apart the unit, and as well as, you know, making maybe different videos on how to set up, you know, the initial setup for this machine and everything else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and, you know, learned something about this brand, which is Cheetah Miner. I hope, and I will leave, you know, in the description links where you guys can place orders for these machines. So check the description and feel free, to visit the website, and if you're interested and to purchase one of their machines. And just keep in mind, this comes with 3 different variants. There is the 88, the 90 terahash, and the 100 terahash. The 100 terahash is going to be available, I think, starting from next month. So at the moment, it's not in stock at the moment. So if you're more interested on buying a higher version of this miner, just wait for another month or month and a half until they have them back in stock. But currently only the the 88 and the 90 terahash units are available. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.